Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Just want to wait till maybe one or two of you jump on. So we're gonna have this conversation. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to a spoonful. It's been a while, as usual. Been a busy season. But I felt the need to have this spoonful discussion with all of us today. And the truth is, it'd be so lovely if we never had to have this discussion, right? But the truth is, we will need to have. Good morning, Jacqueline. Oh, Jackie, I am glad you are here because this is going to be a spoonful. The truth is, we will have this conversation. We will. Can you hear me good, Jacqueline? Let me know if you can hear me good. Just give me a yes. Gillette, if you can hear me good, give me a yes. Just want to make sure because I'm in a different space. Good morning, Maitland. Thank you, Dale. So this is a conversation that many of us don't want to have. Many of us don't like to have. Many of us, as Black people, like to say, oh, let's get over it. And it's a conversation that even myself think, I hope we reach to a place one day where we don't need to have it. But until we get there, we are going to have that conversation. We're going to have that conversation. Because you know me, I could give you everything. And I'm recording this. It's going to also, I want to welcome all my YouTube people. I want to welcome all my LinkedIn people. I want to welcome all my school boards, my teachers, my educators. You know who you have engaged with me. I want to welcome you to this particular spoonful. Some of you have never seen me do this before. I have a whole lot of spoonfuls on my Facebook. So this is what I call spoonful DR.ABC. So if you go on my Facebook, you'll find a whole ton load of it. But I want to do this special conversation with you. And I want to engage us in that conversation about emancipating ourselves. And if you're a white person listening to me, no, stay right there. This conversation is for you as well, because I'm going to get into it about how to be a real ally, and that ally is not in the documents you see in the school boards and in the buildings and in the university, but allyship is in your heart. Oh, calm down, Andrew. Oh, I have a little moment to go, but I don't know why I'm already charged. Well, I came on the spoonful charged already because I want us to rubbish some of the foolishness that we keep doing as Black people, but also as white people. Come on now. I want us to take, and guess what? I'm not here to change the world, because guess what? None of us is going to change the world single-handedly. But I can tell you, my influence is being very intentional, and I want to make sure I continue with my influence in this area of conversation. So as we're having this conversation, I want you to talk back to me, okay? I want you to talk back to me so we can have this conversation this morning. So I'm here in Ghana living my best life. Later when I do and I'm going to do a second spoonful later on for my spoonful peeps. I want to do it by the pool. Oh, this is a pool on this property. There is a pool on this property that is making me live my best life. Come on, pool. Okay. But what the thing is I want to talk about is about how we take care of ourselves, how we love ourselves, how we choose ourselves as Black people, and how, as a white person or a non-Black person, how you can do a better job at allyship, friendship, accomplice, co-conspiratorship, whatever you use in the equity, diversity, anti-oppression world that you are in. How could we walk together in solidarity? How can we do this work? And I'm very charged up this morning. I have two stories I want to share with you, and I'm going to make sure, as I said, I'm going to be bringing this to YouTube for my YouTube people because they need it, and on LinkedIn, I will be doing this. So feel free to talk back to me. Give me your points, give me your comments as we go along. And if you're watching this afterwards, I will welcome your comments in the box under the video, wherever. So let me start from the start. So yesterday, there is a lot of us, there's a song that we sing that says, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. None but ourselves can free our mind. I'm a little bit, I'm holding back because I'm feeling some real emotions right now in my body. And if I was with Mary, who is an indigenous person, I know Juliet is there. I know, Juliet, don't take these things as a joke. I know you're holding space for me, Juliet. I am feeling so much in my body right now, Juliet. I want you to hold space for me because I'm feeling a lot in my body. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm genuinely good, but I'm feeling, we as when we do these things, our energy, and I see you, Mother. I see you, Queen Mother, Angelique, Bahamian culture. I see you, and I know you is holding space for me. I don't have to ask. I see it. This is the kind of friendship I want. When I see somebody's face, even on social media, I am excited because I know the love is pouring into me like a whole, come on now, pour into me. So I'm here in Ghana. I'm living my best life. I'm here for the food. I'm here for the relaxation. I'm not going to Elmina Castle, which I want to do, but this is not that trip. This trip is my birthday trip. I want to just live my best life and just chill like a villain and just live. And I'm doing that. I must tell you, it's been amazing. I'm not sharing as much pictures as I used to because I'm not in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for just doing me. Come on, somebody. So yesterday, let me get into it because I don't know you don't have all day. Yesterday, I checked in to the Movenpick Hotel. So the first time we came to Ghana, we were really doing learning. We were really doing, myself, Gillette, Damien, all of us, Gladys, all of us, we were really doing intentional learning. We really spent time to find ourselves, to just journey. We have never stood on the ground where our ancestors were dragged from. So we felt that it was a lot of emotions, and we want to learn. We want to learn language. We want to learn voices. Remember to comment as I go along. We wanted to learn language. We wanted to learn voices. We wanted to learn journey. We wanted to identify and so we spent time like in community. We spent a lot of time with community, in community spaces. We didn't want to do we wanted us to live our best life in learning. This trip, I am doing the most. I saved my money to go to a luxury resort here. I changed my mind because a little bit far, and I was like, don't want to do so much with transportation. But I chose an hotel for a couple nights here. I've been to different places, and this one here is the Movenpick. So let me give you context. This is the Ritz-Carlton, not the Ritz-Carlton, it's that level. It's the Movenpick. When you look, you see a lot of white people. So I want to say this to you, Gladys, Gillette, Damien, all of you were with the last trip. We noted how many white people we saw in the other hotels. There was almost none. Well, this hotel, the Movenpick, is where all the white people are at. As a matter of fact, yesterday when I was going for dinner, we saw the Air France team, flight team. We saw the KLM flight team. So they're paying over $300 a night. Oh, come on now. This is where all the white people are. This is where all the business people are. And when you go to the pool, you see white. You go to the restaurant. But I'm going to tell you this. As I came out of the car, my taxi drove up. And I was in just get me ready because I know you're listening to me and this is going to go on YouTube. So I want you to listen on YouTube. I want you to listen to me. I don't go about trying to go, oh my God, everything is this. And I don't go about sniffing out for racism because guess what? I don't need to sniff out for racism because my body is alert. I can see it in a cup of tea. I want to say things, but I'm going to put on YouTube and LinkedIn, so I don't want to say certain things. But punctuate this with the F word and punctuate everything I say with the F word. Oh, I'm telling you, punctuate everything I'm saying with the F word. And I just may say it in a minute. So I don't need to sniff out marginalization. I don't need to sniff out racism. I don't just sniff out trying to take away my dignity. I don't just sniff out colorism. I don't just sniff out anything because it's so blatant. I don't just sniff it out. So I'm can't wait to be at this property. Drove up to the Movenpick. Good money. Drove up. You see the security or whatever, the bellman, the doorman, the whatever man at the front, and you see them opening car doors. Drove up in a regular taxi. Two black men in the car, taxi, myself, and as I drove up, Donna Swap, welcome here. Donna Swap, you better welcome here, Dr. Swap. And oh, Donna, I'm putting this all in a paper, darling. This is all in a paper. I am doing a talk for Dr. Clelia in our series Seeds for Change. Some of you should register for that. And the topic I'm going to speak on is, who are we without colonization? But I'm glad this happened, and I'm glad it happened to me because I can handle it. And it's not going to take away my fun because I lived my best life at the pool yesterday. And tomorrow morning at the pool, I am doing a photo shoot. Never you forget when I tell you, tomorrow morning, I'm doing a photo shoot at the pool. Everybody at the Movenpick will remember when the black man came and did a Saturday morning photo shoot at the pool. I'm not going to tell you on. Maybe I'm going to give it to you live because I'm not playing. I'm going to take up space in this hotel. I'm going to take up space. Somebody type take up space for me, please. And I'm going to get into the story. You can't leave. And if you leave, you have to come back to listen to this. And I'm not rushing the story for nobody. I'm taking my time. Sit yourself down and listen. Sit yourself down and listen. I'm not rushing my story. It's my story, Angelique. It's my story, Canute. I'm going to take my time. I am going to take up space. So we come out the car, and I noticed the guy who is opening up the door, he didn't even look at me. So immediately, remember, I'm coming here with joy, with my money, with my good stuff. I'm living my best life. Immediately, I felt it in my body, Gillette. Hold space for me, Gillette. I need it. I really need it because I don't want to cry. And so I turned to him and I said, oh, we don't open doors? He said to me, oh, I was coming to you. Lies. Lies. There was no other door there to open except mine. Fair enough. You know, we are wired. I'm going to get into it. There is, I understand as black people, we are wired to think of ourselves as less, as deserving less, as owed less, as need to get less. And we are, thank you, Kathy Biari. I need it, Kathy. I need it. Please hold space for me right now. Because my emotions are running through my body like a fucking 100-meter sprint. And we are used to that. We are used to, some of us don't even know, but we do it. Many of you are guilty. You are guilty. You are guilty because that's how your body is wired. Your body is wired to say, oh, there's a white man. Let me give him a cushion. Oh, there's a white woman. Let me open the door. Oh, there's a black person. Ugh, they could open the door themselves. So we are wired like that. And some of you, I am going to apologize to myself on your behalf because you don't know to do better, because you have been through so much trauma. You do not know better. But I want to teach you how to emancipate yourself. So this is happening yesterday, Donna. This is yesterday in Ghana. And you can listen to the front part at this fabulous hotel. So I came out of the car and I go up to check in. I have a reservation, paid in full. I'm going up to check in. This is a Movenpick. This is darling. It's when you go into the foyer, it's maybe 5 times the size of the Pegasus foyer in Jamaica or the Wyndham. It's big, right? It's big. And I can tell you, I count in maybe the first 10 seconds, 20 white people, just in their suits, just living their best white life. And thank you, Canute, for being honest. Thank you, Canute. And I know many people who have said that. I know friends who have said to me, as a young boy growing up in Jamaica, the white tourists would come in the bus and they would throw money through the door, and he would pick up the money they throw through the door. And so when he see white people, he thought white people were these gods. And of course, I'm going there because none of you can't beat me up. None of you, and I don't afraid of none of you. And of course, all his relationship has been with white men. All his relationship has been with white men because he think being with a white man is going to give him the value he don't have as a black man. That's a whole nother story that I could go into, but I'm going to go into it because if I don't die anytime soon, I am not going to let go of this topic. I am your Dr. ABC, professor in racial justice. They may pay me to talk about this kind of stuff, but I've been talking about this from I was a child. Okay, so let's go now. So I'm from the car already. I said to the security at the gate, I said, oh, we don't open doors for black people. And he said, oh, no, I'm sorry. I was coming to open the door. Lies. He stood there, did nothing. Watch me carefully. In saying that to me, he didn't help me with my bags. Watch me carefully. In saying that to me, he didn't help me with my bags. Come on, Canute. I'm going to talk to you about my topic next week, Thursday night, which is, I told you on my post previously, it says, who are we without colonization? That is my topic for my speech I am doing next week that I was invited to by Seeds for Change. My topic is, who are we without colonization? My presentation was done and this happened. So I am going into, go ahead, Angelique. So I'm going into the front desk now. Angelique, take 2 minutes to listen to this part before you go, because I want to spoil your day, but I know you can manage it. So I go to the front desk with my bag, every single thing. 3 o'clock, it's busy. It's line, and there's only one person at the front desk. I am next in line. They're dealing with someone. I am next in line. Behind me is a white woman. Behind her is a next white woman. Behind her is a very, very light-skinned but not white racialized person. So I am the person in front and the white people are behind me. The desk is not moving. I'm standing there, the desk is not moving. Okay, yes, the desk is not moving. So I'm standing there and I said, you know me, I'm going to talk. I go, are we really at check-in time having a long line of people and only one person at the desk? So immediately a supervisor came through the little door and kind of realized, oh, the guy's by himself. So that was it. A minute after Canute, a black man in a suit who is working, I think he's a supervisor. Oh, Jesus, I need your help. I need your help. Ancestors, I need your energy. He walks up to the line. He walks up to the line in a $300 plus a night. I tell her that I'm paying my good black money, good black money I'm paying. He walk up into the line and he comes to the line. Of course I'm thinking, oh my God, he's coming to attend to me, to rescue me. Yay! I get to check in, I get to live my best black man life. He walks up to the line and he says to the lady behind me, Madam, can I assist you? Susan Charles, you're welcome. You're missing the first piece. You have to listen, Susan. You have to listen. And for those of people who are inviting me all over a Black History Month speech, you're going to hear the speech 50 more. You're going to hear the story 50 more times. So if you want to invite me, you don't want to hear the story, you can withdraw your invite because you are going to hear the story 50 more times. Because what I want to do is not to tell you about racism as a storybook fairy tale. I want to tell you what's happening right now. And I want to remind you, I have tons of story. I told you about my mortgage, the story about getting my mortgage and the mess in RBC Bank there on Bathurst Street in Toronto. So he walks up to the line and he says to the lady right behind me, Madam, can I help you? I turn around to him, Gillette, and I said, no, you did not. In Andrew Campbell's voice, because you know I have a voice. You know I have a volume. I said, sir, you did not. I said, you did not come to this line and see me at the front of the line and said to the white woman, I did go there, to the white woman behind me, can I help you? You just did not skip me and attend to the white woman and forget the black person here. I said, I don't know who you think I am, but this is my home, this is my land. You are not going to do this. You are not going to ignore me. You are not, and my voice, everybody in the foyer could hear me. I said, you're not going to do this, sir. You're not going to do this. And immediately something says to me, Andrew, maybe walk in your privilege. Use your profession. And I said, no to the no, to the hell to the no. Because guess what? I know my privilege as a black man who is financially stable and as a 6'4", as a powerful voice. I have presence and I have title. But what about anybody else? What about anybody? And I want to talk to you black privileged people. This morning you're not ready. You all can delete yourself and go if you want, because I'm not going to finish. I'm not going to finish until maybe somebody report me, because some of you bitches will report me to Facebook to say I'm over here talking about race, and Facebook don't want this shit. Facebook want Humpty Dumpty. Facebook want Humpty Dumpty. Facebook want Cinderella. They want Rapunzel. They don't want this truth. So I'm not using my privilege of title. I refuse to do that. I want to use my privilege as dignity and worthy. So I want you to listen to me. Those of you who are listening to me and you're learning, I do not need to use my privilege of title, an accent. That's a privilege in Africa. Your privilege of a foreign accent, I don't need to use that. I need to just walk in my truth as a black man who is deserving of respect and dignity like anybody else. So I turned to him and I was not going to let go. I bite into it. And I said, are you serious? I said, are you serious? He started to apologize, Sir, I'm apologizing. I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry. And he's apologizing. A supervisor came. He's two of them. He's apologizing. Quickly they say next. So I walk up to the counter. So I'm going to be served next. The guy already see what's happening. So he's in full on service mode. Full on service mode. But I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to address my white friends. I want you to pull closer. All my white people, I want you to pull closer. And if you have a white friend, you need to be tagging them into this one. And I'm not joking, because all of you have your white friends. You need to be tagging your white friends into this and tell them to watch this on YouTube and on my LinkedIn page. Dear white friends, dear white people, when you are standing in a space and you see this kind of injustice, this kind of blatant disrespect, you see racism, you see internalized racism, you see marginalization at its best, at its highest point, do not stand aside and behave as if, oh my God, what is happening? Don't do that shit. Stop that shit. And then you go to your universities, because I know some of you at University of Toronto. Oh, you think I wasn't going to go there? I know some of you at the University of Toronto. I know some of you at Queen's University. I know you at school boards I've worked at. I know you in banks and organizations. You getting all kind of accolades for your work in racial justice, your work. And that work is performative because you're pulling on awards and stripes and accolades on paper. But when the rubber hits the road in real life, you are complicit and you are silent. Dear white people who love to call yourself allies and accomplice and co-conspirator and a colleague, I need you to speak up when you are supposed to speak up. I need you to show up when you're supposed to show up. I need you to disrupt when you are supposed to disrupt. I need you to step in when you're supposed to step in. I do not need your silence. Your silence is harmful. Your silence is harmful. I called my best friend when it happened. I called Damian Crawford because I felt it in my heart was really heavy. That's why I said to you, Juliet, hold space for me and send me your love because I need it. I'm good. Don't you worry. I'm good. But in this moment, I am telling you how I felt. And so I stood there. Remember, I am a powerful person. I'm a strong person. But remember, everybody is looking on the front decks at what's going on with the black man. So now I am on show. Don't you worry. You know I don't play. You know I don't play. I have something for them tomorrow morning at the pool, darling. Oh, I'm going to give them a photo shoot at the pool. They will remember me. They may even ask me to come in their magazine because I'm going to be showing up at the pool. So I'm saying to you again, white people who walk in certain privilege and do not come to me and be like, oh my God, what about the white lady? She was just going about her business. She is not to be blamed. I didn't say I blame her. So for those who think I said I blame her, you're not listening. And like Clelia says, you need to listen politically. You need to listen politically. You need to listen politically. You are lacking in political listening. I didn't ask her to advocate for me. I'm telling you, some of you who love to walk in your, oh, I'm an ally, you are missing out on opportunities. You are the same one sitting silent. I'm coming back to you, black people. You stay right there. I'm coming back to you, black people. I'm coming back to you, black people. Let me talk to my white friends first. So, dear white friend, you are missing opportunity to be a true ally. You are being silent when it's harmful, and your silence is causing harm. When I called Damien, the first thing Damien said to me, that's why I love my bestie. He said to me, did the white woman behind you said anything? I said no. But I remember I said to him, Damien, you can't force people to be an ally. You can't force people to do what is right. You can't force people to be decent. No, you can't. That's why some of you are not decent. You are not honest. You are not nice. You are messy. You are messy. You are undercover racist. Ugh, I just bite into that. Let me bite into again. You are undercover racist because you perform inclusion and equity when there's a space and a mic. So you can be seen. A lot of you do that. You can be seen. And I'm addressing black folks as well. I'm addressing black folks who only time you are doing this work is when you get a mic. In your private life, you have nothing else to say. In your personal life with your friends, you have nothing else to say. You sit down in white company and allow your white friends to talk shit and you say nothing. The spoonful is heavy this morning, can you? Because my heart is heavy. So black people who have your white friends, oh my God, all you have is white friends, that's a problem too. I was listening to what they call it, what the prince name, Prince Harry and Meghan. And I'm gonna say this without apology. I'm not really too interested. Prince Harry is one of the richest royal. Go Google it. And for those who don't know, I'm going to tell you something right now. Because some of you like to think I don't play. If Prince Harry divorced Meghan, he's going to still be white. I'm pausing for effect. If Prince Harry divorces Meghan, and don't be like, oh my God, Angie, why are you saying that? You're killing love. His mother was divorced. Many people are divorced. Some of you are divorced. You didn't love the husband and the wife you married to. You are divorced. What are you talking about? If Prince Harry divorces Meghan, he's going to still be white. And remember I said this to you, God forbid I hope they don't. And the royal will accept him as hell because he's going to still be a prince. He's always going to be a royal. Right now he's making millions with the book. I hope you know the book is not free. You all like to ask me to talk. Yesterday, a black friend of mine wrote me a request, asking me to speak at her school. She wanted me to speak for 1/6 of what I would normally speak for. I tell her no, and I tell her the devil is a liar, and I tell her do not let white people send you to fetch black help free. Gillette, when I'm finished, you have to send me a text. Just send me a voice note, Gillette. I need a voice note when I'm done. I need a 1-minute voice note from you, Gillette, to ground me. Because I have to be careful. I want to be grounded. I'm going to pray. You know, I'm a prayerful person. When I've done this live, I need a 1-minute video from you, message from you, Gillette. You can send me one to Jacqueline. To just give me a 1-minute voice note to ground me, remember who I am, because I need to be reminded that when I go by the pool this afternoon, I can continue living my best life. The pool was very good yesterday, but now I'm talking to you again. My emotions are raw, and so I need to be grounded again. So she said nothing, and so I was served very well. The guy came and he turned up the service and got my room, fabulous room. I'm only showing this part, of course. Fabulous, oh fabulous. Money's worth. Towels, fluffy and soft. Coat, bed, whatever. Ugh, the bed, I slept last night. If Jesus didn't wake me up this morning, I wouldn't be awake. The bed was, come on now, down feather, come on, it's here. All the white people is in this hotel. All the white people in Accra is in this hotel. Enjoy my best life at the pool. But yesterday at the pool, the service I got from the lady who was serving me the snack and my drinks was excellent. The guy, he came over, he said I hear an accent, I'm from Jamaica, he was talking, it's good. But this is not what they're wired to do. We're wired to treat white better and treat our own less. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to go to Jamaica for a minute. That is why I do not like to go to hotels in Jamaica. Dear Jamaica, I do not like to spend my money in your hotels. I do not. You could be pissed with me as much as you want. Go piss with yourself. Go piss with yourself. I do not like to spend my money because when I go to hotels in Jamaica, I am always treated like I am begging a space, or I didn't pay the money everybody else pay, and I'm not given, we are not, do you know this is not a joke? This is serious. I hear the Minister of Tourism or some people talking about this is not true. You are a damn liar. I'm calling out all of you who work in the tourism industry in Jamaica. You are liars. You know you are wired to treat us less. And I'm going to tell you this. So yesterday, I had a talk with 2 persons who work here in Ghana, who work in the service industry. And both of them says to me, Andrew, this is what we do. One of them worked at a very opulent restaurant, and he says to me, Andrew, we are wired, we are trained. Nobody puts on a piece of training paper. Nobody put on a piece of training paper and said, when you see a white person, train them, teach them better. When you see a black person, give them less. But it's in the body. It's in the body language. You see white person, you go, oh my God, they're from France, they're from Europe. They have a real accent, because the African accent, I guess, is some shit. Right? So, oh, they have a real accent. Let's give them the best. Good afternoon, madam. And you do that. And when your own people come into spaces, you give them less. And many of you in Africa who are listening to me, you love Christianity. That's all you talk about is Jesus. So I'm going to get into Christianity for a minute, and I'm going to fix you. Oh, I'm going to fix you. And all of you in the hotel in Jamaica who love to talk about Jesus, 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 and you love to talk about demon, and you love to talk about spirit and tongues and hallelujah, I'm going to give you some Jesus right now. Get ready for this right now. All of you African people who don't know how to treat your black people well, all of you Jamaican people who do not know how to treat your own well, the blood is against you. How about that? How about me plead the blood of Jesus against you and your foolishness? How about me pleading the blood of Jesus against your dishonesty? How about me pleading the blood of Jesus against your marginalization, your colorism, your self-hate? How about me pleading the blood of Jesus and ask the Lord to teach you to love yourself? How about me pleading the blood of Jesus and speaking tongues to halabashanda for you to be a better? You love church, so I give you some church. In the name of Jesus, you African people, treat black people better. You Jamaican people in the hotels, you black racialized people, treat your own better. Use the love of Jesus that you so profess to give everybody the love. And all of you Christians who are upset with me, don't be upset with me. Ask yourself why you're upset. Don't come to me, because I'm telling you, if you come to me in my inbox, you are going to leave hurt. I swear to Jesus. Oh, I did say I swear to Jesus. You come to me in my inbox, you are going to leave hurt. Because I don't answer people like, oh my God, you should answer them like a professor. I'm not wasting my degree on you. I'm going to answer you at a level that you are going to not like it. Because Michelle Obama says, when they go high, when they go low, we go high. But I'm going to tell you this. When some of you try to go low with me, I am going basement. When you try to go low with me and be rude to me, I am going basement. So I'm just warning you, because some of you like to do that foolishness. Do not come into my inbox and say, you know, Dr. Campbell, I know you are emotional, but you should have bring Jesus and you should have say that and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't. If you do that to me in my inbox, be prepared to get a voicemail that is so basement, you will never speak to me again. And that is fine. And that is fine. I've never looked like, do I look like a lonely person to you? Do I look like I'm lonely to you? Self-hate is alive, Janice. Self-hate is alive, Janice. Carson, self-hate is alive. That's why my topic today is about emancipating ourselves. And I want you to do it in a hurry. I am impatient right now with how, as black people, we are not choosing ourselves. I am impatient right now when I still hear black mothers telling their black sons to marry white so their grandchildren couldn't be better. The blood of Jesus is against you, mother. We have to stop. Sorry, we have to stop. Self-hate is real. I am in a hurry. Andrew Campbell, is in a hurry to get us to change. There's so much unconscious bias. And I'm telling you, now I know some people don't like the word unconscious. They'll be like, oh no, DR.ABC, they are conscious. But no, many of them are unconscious because they can't help it. They are wired. Imagine a young person working in a fabulous hotel like this, and you see your older partners doing this. You think this is what to do. You think this is what to do. You think this is what to do. And you think this is okay. It is not okay. But I hope you know, let me just make this clear. This is not about Ghana. This is about blackness I'm talking. Because like I tell you before, I am back to Ghana less than a year because I loved it so much. My last trip, I lived my best life. At the airport when I opened my Jamaican passport, I am like royalty at the airport. I am treated in the airport a certain way. But I'm telling you, we are used to doing white people. When black people and white people in the same space, you can budget. You're going to give the white person the best seat and give me less. You have 1 spoon of sugar left. Instead of give me half a spoon and give the white woman half a spoon, you give her the whole spoon of sugar and tell me the sugar is done. Stop that shit. Stop Stop that shit. Oh, Dr. Campbell, I was listening to your video, but I had to stop because you use the word shit so many times. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. I'm in a hurry this morning to tell you, stop the shit you're doing. Stop it. It's destroying people. And I'm going to bring you closer right now, Cara Bell. I'm going to bring you closer. You know when this happened to me, Cara? Because this happened to me before, of course. Duh. Happened to me in other spaces. I asked myself, I said to Damien before, Damien and I have been to places. I said to Damien, I said, what if I wasn't strong? I said, Damien, what if I wasn't the person I am? I would have stayed at this hotel for 2 more days, paying $300 and something a night, and be scared of the pool, scared of taking up space. I went to breakfast this morning. You thought I owned the whole breakfast room. I'm not playing. I dressed up last night. You saw me going out. Oh, I was giving. Tonight, I'm going to be going out. I'm going to be giving. Tomorrow at the pool, I'm going to be giving. I'm going to be serving and living. I'm going to be myself. And I'm telling you, I'm coming back to you, black free people. Some of you are allowing your white friends to do shit and think it's okay. Some of you are married to white people. Oh, DR.ABC, don't go there, please. DR.ABC, do not go there. Don't get it tangled. Let me pull up my chair. Some of you who are married to white people, you are doing too much. You are doing too much. I have seen you. I have heard you. I have heard a black person says to me, oh, my wife who is white, oh, she can do this and she can do that, like you're trying to make her black. She's beautiful. She's a white, beautiful woman. Nobody says she's not beautiful, but why are you trying to make her own up more black space than anybody else? You keep doing it. I see you. I see you. And let me tell you what happened at the breakfast. I put in the post. I'm going to make a post. I was right beside a table with a bunch of white men and one black guy. And two of the white men were telling, all kind of stuff about their ancestry. They're kind of, tracing back their ancestry to Africa. And I know you're going to be like, but of course there's white people in Africa. Please do not come on my live and try to tell me stuff. I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. We have white people in Jamaica who are Jamaicans. I'm not an idiot. Do not do it. Do not insult my good degree. Do not insult my good degree. Do not insult. I'm talking about people learning their space. People, okay. So you are married to somebody white. You as a black person who is married to somebody white, congratulations. Nothing is wrong. I didn't say nothing is wrong, but I watch you. I watch some of you, how you allow your white people, your white partners to behave a certain way in black spaces. And if you don't like what I'm saying, that's fine. Maybe you should not even talk back to me. If you are that person and you are offended what I said this morning, you actually should delete and block me. I am recommending delete and block. And you're going to see if I'm going to lose weight. I tell you why, you can't make me hungry. I could be a pig farmer. In my next life, I'm going to be a pig farmer. And you're going to want my pork, honey. You're going to want my pork. They're going to come from near and far to see my pig pen. Because the pig pen is going to be given. My pig is going to squeak or squall differently. You're going to want my pork. You see, I'm a winner. Let me teach you something. For those of you who think you can stop me and block me, you can't. I am a winner. And let me just say this to you. People want this kind of conversation because a lot of your conversations are tiptoe and distilled. A lot of your conversations are watered down. I can't throw no water for effect because I'm into the people them good hotel. But it's full of water. Ugh. It wants something. It's weak. It lacks seasoning. You need to stop. I want you to learn how to love yourself, how to choose yourself. A lot of you have been doing a lot of mistakes. I have seen black parents try to protect their children from harm. By protecting their children from harm, they say to them, you know what, when you go to school, you should only have white friends. I see you, black student. I see you. Oh, DR.ABC, you're going too much. I'm not going too much yet. I see you. And in your heart, I pray for you. Oh, yes, I do. And I'm not roughing you. I am sending you love because I think in your heart, you think you're doing the right thing. And so you have all these privileged black kids in spaces, in very white spaces, who do not know who they are. And that is why my emotions are even getting more. Because I've seen it. I've seen it. Because you, black parent, think because you don't want them to mix with the poor or whatever, you protect them. And so in protecting them, you give them a misunderstanding of themselves. I see it even in Jamaica. I see privilege in Jamaica at a level that I didn't grow up with. Remember, I grew up poor. I grew up in a poor community of Waterford in Jamaica. And since I can go back home now very often and I can travel and I can afford all kind of stuff, I go into some privileged spaces in Jamaica and I have to go, whoa, high color. Colorism is an issue in Jamaica. So I am not here to play with you. I am not here to play with you. I am not here to play with you. I am saying what I'm saying. So we have to stop. What am I saying? Let me give you a conclusion, because some of you like a wrap-up conclusion. I'm going to give a spoonful later by the pool, but that's a different story. That's for my regular spoonful people. You can come back and join because, you know, I always give the most. I want us, number one, as black people, to learn to choose ourselves. I want us to learn how to love ourselves more. I want us to know we are worthy. I want you to know when you have worked hard, spend your money to do you, you are worthy. I want you to know when you walk into a place where you have bald head, you want to do afro, you want to wash and go, you want to have your locks, you are worthy. I want you to know when you go into spaces that you have done your own job to get there, you are worthy. And I want you to listen, I want you to know you're worthy, black people. I want you to know you are worthy of all the space, the attention, the can I give you another cup, madam? You're worthy of all of that. You're worthy of the pampering. You're worthy of everything. You should not get the basic. Do not allow anybody to give you just the basic. Do not. And I want to tell you number two, that's number one. Number two, so if anybody wants to just listen to the final part, let them listen. Number two, I want you to learn how to refuse when somebody is treating you less. I want you to stop and speak up for yourself when you are being given less, treated less, rob of your dignity, erase of your identity. When somebody goes into a room and they have 50 seats near the front and they give you one at the back, say to them, no, darling, I don't want to sit here. I went to a restaurant the other day and the lady gave me a seat near to the corner. I said, no, ma'am, I want a seat in the big open. I want to sit near the window so I could see all the thing. She said, oh, sure. No, don't give me the funny seat. Do not give me the funny seat. Number three, I want to say to my white friends, you know, I use the word friends. I have white friends. I have amazing white friends. I've said this a million times. I have amazing white friends who know how to treat me. None of my white friends treat me less. And the day a white friend do some shit like that with me, we are no longer friends. Whether you're white, pink, blue, burgundy, yellow, magenta, money green, which I love, any day you try that with me, you are no longer my friend. The song said, Jesus be a friend of little children. Go be Jesus' friend of little children. You are not my friend. So I want you to, as white people, white friends out there, that's number three, I want you to learn how to speak up. I am not telling you to spend all your time fighting black people's battle. That's not what I'm saying. Don't do it. I'm saying sometimes a simple thing like to say, he was here first. That's it. I don't need you to jump on top of the counter and do the dojo and be like, hoo, ha, ha. I am the white ninja. I'm coming to fight for black people. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. All black people need is, when you see those things, all you could have said is, he's here before me. When you go on the bus, figuratively speaking, and you hear the bus driver says to Rosa Parks, could you sit at the back? You said to the driver, you just the driver, their seat at the front, allow her to sit. Or you get up from the front and go sit at the back and said, there is a seat there. Be an upstander. Thank you, Cara Lee Bell. Be an upstander. Don't be a bystander. But I'm not telling you to go fight black people's war. I am not telling you that. I am telling you simple ways in which you can do this work. A lot of you say to me, how can I do this work? As teachers, you have said to me many times, Dr. ABC, how do I dismantle racism in my school? And I never, ever, ever tell you to go write the biggest anti-black racism policy and get it published. I normally say to you, love and respect black people. Be kind to your black people. Be loving. Treat them with the same respect and dignity you treat anybody else. Trust them. Don't accuse your black students of cheating and this and that unnecessarily. Don't compliment all the little white girls about their ponytail, and a little black girl who has amazing afro gets no compliment. Am I speaking? I know I'm speaking. 25 Septembers in the schools. I have seen it. And this not only go for race, this go for sexual orientation, this goes for color, this goes for socioeconomic status. Many of you teachers, you like the kids who come from privileged homes. And the ones who are poor, you really don't have time for them. I'm going to stop here today. We are 51 minutes into this, and I want to do an hour or less and then move on with my life. So I'm going to close by saying this. My topic I'm going to speak about next week is, I was given this topic in my invitation. Who are you without colonization? And I want to tell you this. A lot of us don't know who we are without colonization. Because who we are without colonization, we have not spent the time to figure it out. And so we see ourselves a lot through a colonized lens. Do not look at me and look at me like, oh my God, Dr. ABC, you are just so good, you're past that. No. I have been working on myself. I have worked on myself. Love you, everybody who is leaving. Love you. I'm working on myself. And so I am understanding the power in who I am. I am understanding what freedom dreaming looks like. I am understanding who I am. I am learning more and more to understand who I am, to love who I am, to choose myself first. That's why when I was growing up and many of you was giving me, Batman, you're going to hell in church, you're demon possessed. If I had listened to you all, I would not be alive today. I would not be alive today. If I'd listened to all of you who put me down and give me every single thing for me to go kill myself, I did say that. I did say that. For me to hate myself, I did say that. And some of you, I know you're offended when I show the love to myself. I know you're offended. I'm going to offend you more. I'm going to offend you more because I am going to always choose myself first. I'm going to always choose myself first. I'm going to offend you more. So I want you to listen to me, black folks. Learn to love yourselves. Walk in your beauty. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. We are Jamaican people who are still talking this foolishness about your ear need to be a certain way to be proper for school. Leave people alone. Jesus Christ. The Jamaican educational system is in a mess with identity. We have a big identity mess in Jamaica right now. We're sending on these kids because of the locks and this ear and that ear. If I had big ear like I wanted to have, I'd have a mohawk to the side. You know, the other day I was going to give myself a design in my side. I want an African design at the side of my head right here. But I didn't get to do it because I was just busy. I may do it soon. Leave people alone. Learn to live and let others live. Grow. Be a better person. Don't just say, I am not racist. I want you to be anti-racist, anti-marginalization, anti-homophobia. I want you to stand in the gap and be real for people. I want you to not to be a bystander. I want you not to waste all the opportunities you have to speak up, and then you be quiet. And then you call people on the phone and be like, oh my God, I heard what happened to you. I feel so bad. Don't feel bad. Go do work. Don't let it feel bad. Go do work. Go do the work. And I can tell you, as I walk up and down this hotel, I could tell you, you could sense the energy in the building. They are here to serve white people. Right here at Movenpick in Accra, Ghana. That is what I said. That the managers of Movenpick and all the Ghanaians who are listening to me, that is what I said. This whole hotel is built to serve white people. And you're going to give me history of how it was started and the black people who walk up in the hotel. I'm telling you, they are programmed to serve white people. All the white flight attendants and all the fancy airlines, they are right here, which is great. But as a black man, I am here as well. I deserve all the greatness too. They get one spoon of sugar in their coffee. I deserve 1 spoon of sugar in my coffee. They got one bagel. I deserve 1 bagel. They got to be served at the front desk. I deserve to be served at the front desk. We are no longer at the place where Diana Ross and all these people and all these famous black people, not Diana Ross, but before Diana Ross, you know it. They talk about it. You know, Sarah Lee Vaughan and you know the person. Eartha Kitt had to walk through the back door. I am done with walking through the back door. Do not show me the back door. I'm going to curse you and tell you all kind of dirty words. I will do it. My name is Andrew B. Campbell, professor at University of Toronto, and I will tell you every single dirty word in the book if you try to shit with me. Dear black people, in a hurry, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. In a hurry, choose you first. In a hurry, break away from the bias and the unconsciousness and the wiring of thinking somebody who's white deserves more than the black person. Break away from it and see how you become amazing like me. I did say that. Ew, what is he saying? I'm saying exactly what I'm saying. Fight me. Because I'm like Shaka Zulu. I'm not going to give up. You could, but I'm not going to give up. And no, for those who don't know, I have been doing this work long time before I got the job as racial justice professor. They just create that title and whatever, and they advertise the job, and I apply for the job, and I get the job, and many people apply, and I got the job. Because it was my job. It was my goodness. The Lord already forgive me that. Okay? But I've been doing this work long ago. Thank you, Marcia. Break the mold. I want us to do better. I want us to win. I am cheering for you, black people. I am cheering for us, for all of us. I want us to do better for each other. Each other. You see a black man coming to a hotel like this from Jamaica, you should have run to the back at Movenpick and find where they keep the red carpet and run and throw it at my feet. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? You see me coming through the door as a black man, and you see I'm living my best life. First of all, I pay my good black money to come here. I didn't win any consolation prize. I did not win any. I am not Miss Congeniality. I have a funny feeling I wouldn't. I have a funny feeling I would be Miss Congeniality, but I have a funny feeling I would not be Miss Congeniality. Because at the shit I see in somebody's pageant, I would talk about it. Maybe they would have put me on the stage. So when you see me come in, I want you to run to the door and get out the red carpet from the back, dust it off, and throw it out so Andrew Campbell could walk on the red carpet. I've been in Jamaica. I've been to many Jamaican hotels. Like I tell you, I am not going to Jamaican hotels. I hate going to Jamaican hotels. But when I go, I want to just experience some of the things that I go. You know which country I've been treated? You know which country I've been, there's many spaces I've been treated like a king with respect. I want to spend my money where I can feel good. Stop doing it. Let us grow. I already talked to the white people. I'm talking to you black people. Let us take care of each other. Some of you don't like the topic racism. Okay, let us put away racism for a minute. Let's talk about kindness and love and respect. Can we treat each other with kindness, respect, and love? Can we treat each other with kindness, respect, and love? Can we treat black guests who come to the hotels in Jamaica and in all these black spaces with a level of respect they deserve? And I'm going to say something because some of you don't know this. A lot of you black people work in the restaurant. You have told me, because I know the fact. You treat white people more because you think they give better tip, only to find out black people give better tip and just as much. I said what I said. Stop it. That is my spoonful for today. I want you to do well. So don't worry about me. No, I'm dead serious. I'm not pretending. If I was pretending, if I was hurt in a way that I am damaged, I would have left. I would have left. I would have complained to the manager. You don't know who I am, right? If I was feeling like I don't want to stay, I would have gone to the manager, make a complaint, get back my $690-something, $700. It's an expensive place. One night is over $300. And go. But I did not. I told you at the pool, I live my best life. The lady at the bar, pool bar, oh, she served me well. She served me well. I gave her a good tip. And I'm a very good tipper. Well, people know, if you don't know, I'm a very good tipper. My friends will tell you. And that's something you all need to know. When you all come to Africa and you go to these countries where the money is less, stop giving people $1 for tip and think you give them Jesus and the archangel. I said it. Some of you, I see you. And black people, you do it too. You come to this country and you think, oh my God, the money I give them worth $1 million. It's not worth $1 million. And so I'm going to give them $1 for tip. When you're in America and Canada, you are giving $15 and $20 for tip. You could give about $5 for tip or $4. You could give a better tip. Yes, I did go into that. Some of you, I see you. I've heard people say, oh, I gave $1 for tip. That must be $1 million in Cuba. It's not $1 million in Cuba. Oh, I gave them $1 for tip in Africa. That's a lot of money. They could buy a goat and send themselves to school. You need to stop the shit you're doing. I hear you. I'm in school, and when I travel, I am in school, I'm learning. I watch you. Oh, I'm going to give them $1 for tip so they could buy a goat like I see on TV. Give them a goat. It could feed a family. Dear white people, stop the shit some of you are doing, please. Stop the white savior mentality shit some of you are doing. And for all of you who are pissed at me of this video, you're offended, before you get so up into your panty in a bundle, I want you to stop, go have a cup of coffee, have a latte, if you wish, and ask yourself, why am I so upset with DR.ABC? I love him. He's gorgeous. He's just black and fabulous, darling. His skin, his skin can't glow anymore. Let me see if I can put the light on so I get a glow. Come on, glow. Come on, glow. Ask yourself, why am I so upset with this video? Because he used the word black and white? Because he said racism? Because he called me out on my cheapness and my tip? He called me out on my white savior mentality? Why am I so upset with DR.ABC this morning? And ask yourself, and when you ask yourself, you're going to realize you have no right to be upset with me. I just give you the heavy stuff. I gave it to you this morning like a shot. I didn't put any ice and any lemon and any chaser in it. You had a shot this morning. It's not you love a shot. This was a club shot this morning. You got a club shot this morning. DJ play. DJ play. I'm giving shots this morning. A good club shot. I love you all. You know I'm a lover. You know I'm a lover. I love you all. But I want us to do better. I want us to do better. Okay? Now, later on, I think I'm going to give you a spoonful in the evening. I have something I want to talk about. And then tomorrow you get another spoonful. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm feeling way better. I got it out of my system. And no, I'm not hurt. So don't send me no inbox like, oh my God, Dr. ABC, you're hurt. If you want to send me something, send me money, honey, so I could go shopping. Yes. You want to cheer me up? Cheer me up with money. How about that? Oh, money green is my color. I told you. Privilege costs. This kind of hotel it costs. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. But don't call me and try to waste my time. People do it all the time. You want to? I want to listen a message telling me how can I say, no. Go do your own research. Do not call me privately on my phone to have a class with me. You have to pay for that. That costs money. That costs money. You want to meet with me to one-on-one have this conversation? You could request a one-on-one workshop. Oh, I do. I do charge. You want to have this conversation with me? You could you could pay for a one-on-one workshop. No, darling. And I'm not doing Cash App. You send me a check, darling, or you send it by Visa. No, darling. I'm not that. I'm not doing, no, I'm Dr. ABC. Get into it. Get into it. So if you are listening to me and you want to unpack this and you be like, oh my God, I have so much learning to do, go do your own learning. But if you feel like you need to say to me, Dr. ABC, can I have a 2-hour workshop with you? My 2-hour workshop costs good money. I know. And Black History Month is coming up. And all of you are going to be asking for speakers. Let me say this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for those of you who support me, who use my voice. I have gotten so much opportunities. I am blessed beyond measure. And I'm gearing up to share all of this good stuff with all the spaces I've been invited in during Black History Month. That's my bread and butter as well. I do this for my living and for work, so I'm happy to do it. Every day I get up, I'm blessed because there's another person requesting a talk. I am blessed. I'm grateful. You know that. I have said thank you to you all a million times, and I will continue doing that. But for some of you who are trying to get Black people to speak, and you think, let me just get anybody, two mistakes you're making, and I'm going to be frank. So if you just want to get anybody with black skin to talk, not realizing that blackness is as complicated and complex as any other identity. No. All Black people don't think like me. Oh, God, they don't. Oh, no, they don't. And so you think about who you're asking to speak. And also, some of you want a Black speaker and you're rushing to get Black speakers and you want to pay them 1/4 or less of what you pay white people. Please, I'm begging you, do not send me any email asking me that foolishness. I don't work for free. My ancestors who were dragged from the shores of Ghana into slavery worked years for free. I do not work for free. More than once somebody was offended by my price. More than once somebody was offended by my price. But that same people who are offended by my price are the ones who are buying Calvin Klein, Prada, Gucci, colognes, shoes, plane ticket. That is worth 3 times my price. The devil is a liar. Do not come to me and ask me for no cheap talk. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I am not the one. Dr. ABC, but don't you do a sliding scale? I do a sliding scale. I'm in charge of the scale, not you. Oh, people afraid to talk. People don't like to talk about money. They get very offended about money. I get it. I get it. But I'm not offended. The rich people are not offended by money. Jeff Bezos, what is one name, and all the people who own all the money, not offended. Trump and all these people don't offended by money. Why would I be offended? My charge is my charge. So when you write me and I tell you my speaking rate and you don't want to use it, you don't use it. You find somebody else who have a different rate. I didn't say a cheaper rate. I said a different rate, and use them. When I do something for free, it's because I wish to do it for free. I don't work for free. I can't pay for this hotel if I work for free. My ticket is thousands of dollars. I didn't say thousand. I said thousands of dollars. And when I travel, I wish to travel at least economy, premium economy. And for those of you who just listen to my money talk and you are offended, like, oh my God, he should be paying free because he want the world to be kind. Well, you need to be wearing plastic and garbage bag. Why are you wearing Gucci and Prada? Why are you wearing Gucci and Prada? Go wear scandal bag and plastic bag. Go wear rags. Why are you in first class? Maybe you should just go in coach and carry a little cloth bag on your back. Because you think you deserve good, but I should get less. The devil is a liar. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I love you all. Can't wait to speak to you. Some of you must join my community class. The speaker we're going to have next week for my community class, they are amazing. You should join my community class. It's free. Come and learn. Come and engage. I am not speaking. The speakers are, but they're amazing. Amazing. And then I'm looking forward to all my Black History Month conversations I'm having. You're going to see my flyers all over. People are sharing the flyers I'm speaking on. I want to say thanks to everybody who used me for your workshops and your talks because you want this product. I do it the DR.ABC way. I do it the DR.ABC way. This is my way. Now I'm going to come off this line and I'm going to go for lunch at this fabulous restaurant I love. It's called Buka. Now, it's a fabulous restaurant. The food is so good. Then I'm going to come back and luxuriate by the pool. Have a wonderful day. Love you too, Benny Scoop. Love you. Enough love, Cara. Enough love, Christopher. Enough love, Marcia. Enough love, enough love, enough love. We'll talk. Bye-bye.